Of course, you can place one or more effects pedals between your guitar and the front input of the profiler. But if, instead, you position them within the signal flow of the profiler, you have the opportunity to save the status of these effects for each rig, and also to control them from the remote. To do this, you must connect the effects using the send and return connections located on the rear panel. Place a loop stomp in one of the slots to activate the effect loop. There are 3 different types of loop stomps. To connect a mono pedal, you can use the loop mono stomp. First, connect the pedal to the profiler. The send of the profiler goes into the input of the pedal. The return must be connected to the output of the pedal. Choose an appropriate location for the loop stomp. This can be one of the stomp slots before the amp stack, or either of the slots in the effects section. In our example, we are going to place it at the beginning of the signal chain in stomp slot A. Now, briefly hold the stomp A button until the effects menu shows up in the display. Use the type knob to select loop mono, which can be found at the very end of the list of available effects. Now our external micro synth pedal is a part of the signal chain. Loop mono offers 3 parameters. Mix is used to set the balance between the profiler signal and the external effect. Ducking allows you to control the depth of the effect with your picking strength. The neutral setting is 0. If you select a lower value, the effect will not be audible with soft picking. Volume controls the signal level being sent to the external effect. Again, the neutral setting is 0. If you want to use an overdrive or distortion pedal, you should choose the loop distortion stomp. Again, connect the send of the profiler with the input of the external pedal and the output of the pedal with the return input of the profiler. Let's place the overdrive in stomp B because we already have the internal wah effect in stomp A. Briefly click on stomp B and select Loop Distortion with the Type knob. The distortion loop only has a single parameter, which is volume. If you want to drive the pedal input a bit hotter, you can increase this value, but in most cases it is better left at 0. If you want to use a stereo effect device in the signal chain, you have to use the alternative input as a second return. This is what the cabling looks like. Connect the send to the input of the external effect. Connect the left output of the external effect to the return input of the profiler, and connect the alternative input to the right output of the external effect. The stereo loop stomp offers the same parameters as the mono loop. Mix, which is used to set the balance between the profiler signal and the external effect. Ducking, which allows you to control the depth of the effect with your picking strength. And volume, which controls the signal level being sent to the external effect. The neutral setting is 0. A major advantage of using the effect loop to connect external effects to the profiler is the fact that you can use the profiler remote to control the status of the effect loop. In our example, we used the micro synth pedal in Stomp A. The pedal needs to be activated all the time. Now I assign switch 1 on the remote to control the status of Stomp A. All we need to do is press the Stomp A button on the profiler and at the same time switch 1 on the remote. Now we can control the status of Stomp A using this switch on the remote. After you have made these settings, do not forget to save the rig.